donde puedo vedoriante e semiki no convi obodesa calma imoanda fosuvepo lama de sana
My visit here is through.
You walk so fast I can't keep up with you.
Then stop. That's your last step. Don't take another. After all, I'm just your husband's mother.
And as his wife, I have to see you out to Green. Now, what is this about?
I cannot bear to see the way this house is run. As if I don't know how things should be done. No one even thinks about my pleasure, and if I ask, I'm served at someone's leisure. It's obvious the values here aren't good, or everyone would treat me as they should.
See, you're the former nanny, a servant, nothing more. Were I in charge, you'd be out the door.
If
you
just...
be quiet. Now let Grandma spell a special word out for you. F-O-O-L. Oh, don't do that, my dear grandchild. You'll hurt your brain. You think we're beguiled by your quietude, you fragile flower. But as they say, still waters do run sour. Daughter-in-law. Please take this well. Behavior such as yours leads straight to hell. You spend money like it grows on trees and then wear it on your back in clothes like these. Are you a princess? No. You're dressed like one. One wonders whom you dress for. Not my son. Look at these children whom you've corrupted when their mother's life was interrupted. She spun in her grave when you were wed. She's still a better mother, even dead.
Madam, I do insist
You do. On what? That we all live lives such as you do, caring not for morals? I hear each time you put that thing just realizing what you teach. I'd slam the door on you, forgive my frankness. That is how I am, it is thankless.
Tartuffe won from the bottom of his heart, if he had one. Thank you.
Oh, now you start. It's Monsieur Tartuffe to you, and he's a man who should be listened to. If you provoke him with ungodly chat, I will not tolerate it, and that is that.
Yes! I should tolerate this trickster as become the voice we answer to.
And I'm to be as quiet as a mouse about this tyrant's power in our house. All of the fun things lately we have planned we couldn't do. And why?
Because they're banned!
By him. Anything we take pleasure in suddenly becomes a mortal sin.
Then he's here just in time, is what I say. Don't you see he's showing you the way to heaven? Yes, so follow where he leads. My son knows he is just what this house needs.
When he came here, he wasn't wearing shoes, but he's no village saint, it's all a ruse. There was no vow of poverty, he's poor, and he was just some beggar at the door whom we should have tossed. He's a disaster. To think this street bum now plays the master.
May God have mercy on me, you're all blind. A noble, kinder man you will never find.
So you think he's a saint? That's what he wants. But he's a hypocrite and merely flaunts the so-called God.
Ow, won't you be quiet?
And that man of his, I just don't buy it. He's supposed to be his servant? No, they're in cahoots, I bet.
How would you know? When clearly you don't understand how it is, in fact, a servant is supposed to act. This holy man you think of as uncouth tries to help you by telling the truth, but you can't hear it. He knows what heaven wants, and you fear it.
I see. And that's why Tartuffe's gone to any ends to ruin our fun? But it's he who's zealous about privacy, and why? He's jealous. You can't miss it. Whenever men come near, he's lusting for our own Madame Elmire.
Since you, Doreen, have never understood your place, or the concepts of should and should not, one can't expect you to see Tartuffe's awareness of propriety.
You don't understand.
You do go on and on. My dear Elmire, this is all you're doing. It's so clear because you let a servant give advice. Just be aware I'm tired of being nice. It's obvious to anyone with eyes that what my son has done is more than wise in welcoming this man here, who's so devout, his very presence casts the devils out. You need his protection and advice. Your casual attention won't suffice. It's heaven sent him here to fill a need, to save you from yourselves. Oh, yes, indeed. And so, Elmire, my dear, I say farewell. Till when? When it's a fine day in hell. Farewell to all of you. When I pass through that door, you won't have me to laugh at anymore.
Goodbye, you old bore! That old lady. That old lady! I'd love to call her that to her face. You old lady. Watch her shrink to disgrace. She's lost her mind, now we have the proof. Head over heels in love with whom? Tartuffe. So here's what's worse and weird, so is her son. What's more, it's obvious to everyone. Before Tartuffe and he became entwined, Orgon once ruled this house in his right mind. He's intoxicated with Tartuffe, a potion that exceeds 100 proof. Orgon calls him brother. Loves him more than one. This charlatan, more than daughter, wife, and son. Come for a meal, and who has the best seat? Whose preference determines what we eat? Tartuffe consumes enough for 6, is praised, while to his health is every goblet raised. And on his plate are piled the choicest bites. Then, when he belches, our master delights in that and shouts, God bless you, to the beast, as if Tartuffe's the reason for the feast. Did I mention the quoting of each word, as if it's the most brilliant thing we've heard? And oh, the miracles Tartuffe creates, the prophecies we write while he dictates, all that's ridiculous. But what's evil is seeing the deception and upheaval of the master in everything he owns. He's handing money, they're not even loans. He's giving it away. It's gone too far to watch Tartuffe play him like a guitar. My husband's coming! Help me upstairs.
While you have him, can you say something for me? My sister needs for father to agree to her marriage with Valere. Tartuffe opposes and will demand that father break his word, and that's not fair. Then I can't wed the sister of Valere. Listening only to Tartuffe's voice, he'd break 4 hearts at once.
He's here!
Rejoice! I'm back!
Glad to see you, but I'm on my way. Just wanted to say hello and good day.
You have no more to say. Doreen! Come back and Cleant! Why the hurry? I've been gone for 2 days. I'm sure there's news to tell. Now don't hold back. Has everyone been well?
Not quite. There was that headache Madame had the day you left. Well, it got quite bad. She had a fever.
Oh, and Tartuffe.
He's fine, rosy-kneed and red-cheeked, drinking your wine.
Poor man.
And then Madame became unable to eat a single morsel at the table.
Ah, and Tartuffe.
He sat within her sight, not holding back, he ate with great delight, a brace of partridge and a leg of mutton. In fact, he ate so much he popped a button.
Poor man.
That night, until the next sunrise, your poor wife Couldn't even close her eyes. What a fever. Oh, how she did suffer. I don't see how that night could have been rougher. We watched her all night long, worried and weepy.
And Tartuffe!
At dinner, he grew sleepy. After such a meal, it's not surprising. He slept through the night, not once arising.
Poor man.
At last, won over by our pleading, Madame agreed to undergo a bleeding. And this, we think, has saved her from the grave.
And Tartuffe!
Oh, he was very brave! To make up for the blood Madame had lost, he slurped down red wine, all at your cost.
Poor man.
Since then, though, they've both been fine, although Madame needs me. I'll go and let her know how anxious you've been about her health, and that you prize it more than all your wealth.
You know that girl was laughing in your face. I fear it'll make you angry, but just in case there's a chance you'll listen, I'll try to say that you're laughable and why. I've never seen something so capricious as letting this man, this Tartuffe, just do as he wishes, in your home and to your family. You brought him here, relieved his poverty,
Now
and in return...
listen to me. You're just my brother-in-law, Cleant. Be quiet. You don't know this man, and don't deny it.
I don't know whom, yes, that may be so, but men like him aren't so rare, you know?
If you could know him as I do, you'd be his true disciple, too. Your ecstasy the universe would span. This man who... Ha! Such a man! Behold him, and let him teach you profound peace. When we first met, I felt my troubles cease. Yes! I was changed after I talked with him. He's taught me to love nothing and no one. Father, mother, wife, daughter, son. They could all die right now and I would feel no pain.
What feelings you've developed, how humane.
If you could know him as I do, you would feel what I feel too. Every day he came to church and knelt. And from those groans I knew just what he felt. Those sounds he made from deep inside his soul were fed by piety he could not control. Of our congregation, who could ignore the way he humbly bowed and kissed the floor? And when we tried to turn away our eyes, his fervent prayers to heaven and deep sighs made us witness his deep spiritual pain. And then something happened I can't quite explain. I rose to leave. He quickly went before to give me holy water at the door. He knew what I needed, and he blessed me. Oh, how he impressed me to ask who he was. And there I'd learned about his poverty, and how he had spurned the riches of the world. And when I tried to give him gifts in modesty, he cried, "That is too much, a half would do." Then gave a portion back. With much ado, he'd say, "I am not worthy, I do not deserve your gifts or pity. I am here to serve the will of heaven and nothing more." And then take his gifts and share them with the poor. So the voice of heaven spoke inside my head. "Just take him home with you," is what it said. And so I did. And ever since he came, my home is a happy one. And I also claim a moral home, a house that's free of sin. Tartuffe's on watch, and he won't let any in. And his interest in my wife is so reassuring. She's innocent, of course, but so alluring. He tells me who she sees and what she does. He's more jealous than I ever was. It's for my honor that he's so concerned. It's his righteous anger's all for me, I've learned.
Orkhan, you're out of your mind, or you're mocking me, or both combined. How can you say such nonsense without blinking?
I smell an atheist. It's all that free thinking. 10 times over I've tried to save your soul from your corrupted mind. That's still my goal.
I see things clearly, and what I see is loud lip service merely. To make an exhibitionist seem devout, forgive me, but prayer is not a shout. You think I'm afraid of his holy retribution. Heaven sees my heart and knows of Tartuffe's pollution. The true believers we should emulate are not the ones who groan and lay prostrate, and yet you see no problem in the notion of hypocrisy as deep devotion.
Oh! You are the wisest man alive, so you know everything there is to know!
Orkhan, listen to me! I am no sage. I just see the truth and hope to assuage the eventual anger this liar will cause. I am no saint. I seek no applause. See? I revere everyone whose worship is sincere. Your man wears religious passion as a facade, abuses what's sacred and mocks God. He seeks to suck your fortunes dry. I've seen this before, the same scene by and by. There are good, dutiful, and moral men to follow. Your man and his life, honestly, are hollow. I believe you praise this man quite sincerely. I also think you'll pay for this quite dearly. He's a fraud, this man whom you adore.
Is there any more?
No.
I am your servant, sir.
No, wait! There's one more thing, no more debate. I'd like to change the subject, if I might. I heard you said the other night to Valere that he'd be our son-in-law,
I did.
and set the date.
Yes.
Did you withdraw?
I did.
You're putting off the wedding, why?
I don't know.
There's more?
Perhaps.
Again, I'll try. Would you break your word?
I couldn't say.
But we need to know, don't we now? Is there a reason you would break your vow?
That depends.
On what, Orgon? What is it?
Who knows? Who knows?
So there's some mystery there.
Whatever heaven wants, I'll do.
But your promise to Valere, you'll stand by it.
Goodbye.
Such a curt refrain. I should try it.
Mayhem!
Father!
Come now, child, talk with me. So, I've always loved your gentleness.
And for your love, I'm grateful, Father dear.
Well said. And to prove that you are sincere and worthy of my love, you have the task of doing for me anything that I ask.
And my obedience will be my proof.
Good. What do you think of our guest, Tartuffe?
Who, me?
Yes, you. Watch what you say right now.
Then, Father, I will say what you allow.
Wise words, daughter. This is what you say. He is a perfect man in every way. In body and soul I find him divine. And then you say, please, Father, make him mine.
Oh.
Yes?
I heard.
Yes?
What did you say? Who's this perfect man in every way, whom in body and soul I find divine, and ask of you, please, Father, make him mine?
Tartuffe.
Then all that I've said now meant, because you wouldn't want me to pretend.
Oh, absolutely not. That's so misguided. Have it be the truth, then it's decided.
What, Father, you want
Yes, to join in marriage by Tartuffe and you and...
Marriage? No! Preposterous, absurd! It can't be so.
Oh, it's preposterous, and why?
It's so outrageous, it must be a
Yet
lie.
it's the truth, and you will believe it.
Yet, as a joke, is how I must receive
Yet
it.
it's a story that will soon come true.
Fantasy.
I'm getting tired of you. Marianne, it's not a
It's
joke.
very good. You're fooling everyone.
You've made me really angry now.
I see the awful truth across your brow. How can a man who looks as wise as you be such a fool to
The
throw
liberties
away?
you take, decorum you laugh at. I am not happy with you or your
Sir, don't freshen of this fire.
Shut up, you. If he has nothing now, admire that as if it were your vow. Poverty is
Gentlemen,
property
that's
was lost
vain.
because he could not
Then
pay
what
the
about
debt he
this
caused.
piety?
Of daily duties,
Those
nibbling
domains,
life away,
those
leaving him
little
barely
women,
time to
women's
fret.
domains
The
is
grandeur
mine.
of life
Seems
comes
to
from
be a
devotion to
hard
the
affair.
eternal.
The
Thus
voice
he's
is mine
great
and
of
hair.
motion.
You seem upset. Is it something I said? I'll shut up and we'll talk of her instead. Look at this girl, your daughter, your own blood. How will her honor fare covered with mud? Old men and young girls are married every day, and the young girls stray. But who's to blame for the loss of honor and good name? The father who proceeds to pick a mate blindly, though it's someone she may hate.
You think you can teach me how to live my life?
You will bear the sins your daughter may commit, imperiling her soul because of it.
I know what's best for you. I am your father.
If you just heed the
Oh,
lesson.
go away. I am talking to my daughter. Just think, child. He is heaven's favorite. And age and merit, it can flavor it. Every moment, two turtle doves. Next to heaven, the only thing he loves. You'll be true. Like two innocent children, you will thrive. And heaven's like thrilled to be alive.
He's destined to be cheated on, it's true. You know he'd always question her virtue.
Be quiet. I command it.
But your honor is so dear to
Oh,
me. How
will
can you
you
expose
never be
yourself
quiet?
to mockery? I can't let you do this thing to her.
You make me irate. Why won't you be quiet?
I will for you. I'm going to try it.
No, as I
But
was
I
saying
was
there-
thinking.
Woman!
But who will blame the fates for the failure of this marriage made in hell?
I asked for quiet, and this is what I get?
You asked me not to talk to you. Did you forget?
What do you call what you're doing now?
Talking to myself.
Oh, you insolent cow! Marianne, ignore her. Look at me. I've chosen you a husband who would be, if rated, placed among the highest ranks. Why won't you speak?
She doesn't feel like it, thanks.
I know you think I'm cruel, but I will be obeyed, and this marriage will not be delayed.
She'll be a joke with Tartuffe as a spouse.
You are a plague upon this house. You'll drive me to murder or to curse. I need to get some fresh air before my mood gets worse.
Tell, have you lost the power of speech? I'm forced to play a role in its reach. How can you stand here with nothing to say, watching him tossing your whole life away?
What am I to do?
You want out of this marriage scheme with Tartuffe, don't you?
I do.
Then tell your father, with no more ado, that you will marry for yourself, not him, and that you won't obey his iron whim. Since he finds Tartuffe to be such a catch, he can marry him himself. There's a match.
I'm doomed.
Let's think, all right? Didn't Valere propose the other night? Do you or don't you love Valere?
You know the answer, Doreen. That's unfair. Just talking about tears me apart. I've said 100 times he has my heart.
So you love him?
Yes, with all my might.
And he loves you just as much?
I think that is right.
And it's to the altar you're both heading?
Yes. Please help me. Tell me there's a way to save me from Tartuffe. I'll do whatever you say.
Each daughter must choose always to say yes to what her father wants, no more and no less. If he wants to give her an ape to marry, then she must do it without a query. Oh, but it's a happy fate. What is this frown? You'll go by wagon to his little town. Eager cousins, uncles, and aunts will greet you and call you sister when they meet you, because you're family now. Don't look so grim. You'll adore chatting with them. Welcomed by the local high society, you'll be expected to maintain propriety and sit straight, or try to, in the folding chair they offer you. And never, ever stare at the wardrobe of the bailiff's wife, because you'll see her every day for life. Oh, and let's not forget the village carnival, where you'll be dancing in a lavish ball to a bagpipe orchestra of locals, an organ grinder's monkey doing vocals, and your husband.
I beg you to stop, please. Help me. Should I get down here on my knees?
Can't help you.
Please, Doreen, I'm begging you.
Maybe you deserve this man.
That's just not true.
Oh, yes? What changed?
You can't be this mean. I love Valere, I told you.
Who's that? Oh no, Tartuffe's the one for you.
Well, it's been completely on my side.
No more! I sentence you to be Tartuffified! Oh. Wait, please don't go. I was only playing. I'll help you. Come give up this torment. Look at me, I swear, we'll find a way. Look, here's your love, Valere.
So, I've heard some news that's news to me.
What?
You have plans for marriage I didn't know? You're going to marry Tartuffe? Is this so?
My father has that notion, it is true.
Madame, your father promised me...
Me to you? He changed his mind. Just announced this to me.
Seriously? And what do you think of your father's plan?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No?
No.
What do you advise?
I advise you to... marry Tartuffe. Tonight.
What?
Yes.
Really?
That's right. Consider it. It's an obvious choice.
I'll follow your suggestion and rejoice.
I'm sure that you can follow it with ease.
Just as you gave it, will be a breeze.
Just to please you was my sole intent.
To please you, I'll do it and be content.
Well, I can't wait to see what happens next.
And this is up to you. I am perplexed. Was it a sham when you were...
That's in the past. Since you said so honestly and fast that I should take the one bestowed on me. I'm nothing but obedient, you see. So yes, I'll take him. That's my declaration, since that's your advice and expectation.
I can't watch them do this again.
Well, fine. Goodbye.
Yes, goodbye.
Salutations and well wishes.
Best of luck on your mission.
Yes, good day to you.
Good day.
Stop this nonsense! Come here, both of you!
To what purpose?
What are you trying to do?
Bring you two together and end this fight? It's so stupid, yes?
No! The way she spoke to me, did you
Your
hear?
voices are still ringing in my ear.
The way he treated me, didn't you see?
Saw and heard it all. Now shut up and listen to me. The only thing she wants, Valere, is you. And Marianne, he wants you for his wife, it's true.
He told me to be someone else's bride.
She asked for my advice and I replied.
You're both impossible. What can I do? Give me your hand.
What for?
Now yours, Marianne. Don't make me shout. Come on. Now, take each other's hands and make a link. You love each other better than you think. between you. If you play along and give your consent for the time being, he'll take the pressure off, thereby freeing all of us to find a workable plan to keep you from a marriage with this man. I do know this. If we want to succeed, you two can't be seen together. Valere, go with all speed! Out, I tell you!
My scourge and hair shirt too, and pray that our Lord's grace will shine on you. If anyone wants me, I've gone to share my alms at the prison with the inmates there.
What a fake! What an impostor! What a sleaze!
What do you want?
Say only that.
Allow me. Oh! Good heavens! Please do take this handkerchief before you speak to me.
What for?
Cover your bust. The flesh is weak.
Seems temptation makes a meal of you. To turn you on, a glimpse of flesh will do. Inside your heart, a furnace must be housed. For me, I'm not so easily aroused. I could see you naked, head to toe. Never be tempted once, and this I know.
Please, stop. What are you saying to me? You are a foul creature. I must leave your company.
No, please, I'll gladly go. Madame is coming down from her salon and would like to speak with you if you'll hang on.
Of course, most willingly.
Look at him melt. I'm right, I always knew that's how he felt.
Is she coming soon?
Yes, here she is, in your favorite form, the flesh.
Oh! May heaven in all its goodness give eternal health to you each day you live. Bless your soul and body, and may it grant the prayerful wishes of this supplicant.
Yes! Thank you for that godly wish, and please let it down so we can talk with ease.
Are you recovered from your illness now?
My fever has vanished, I do not know how.
My small prayers, I'm sure, had not the power, though I was on my knees many an hour. Each fervent prayer wrenched from my simple soul was made with your recovery as its goal.
I find your zeal a little disconcerting.
I can't enjoy my health if you are hurting. Your health's true worth I can't begin to tell. I'd give my nothing back to make you well.
Well, your thoughts are kind, are restrained there. Tartuffe, please. I need to talk to you.
Of course. What an excellent day. A tete-a-tete with you. I've begged heaven for this. Yes, it's true.
Tartuffe, please, open up your heart and tell me all. You must hide nothing now, however small.
I long to show you my entire soul. My need for truth I can barely control. My impulses are intense, but always pure.
I'm sure my salvation is your only care.
Yes!
Oh, ow, you're squeezing too hard.
I didn't mean to squeeze. How does this feel?
Your hand. What is it doing?
The fabric of your dress, a sweet surrender under my hand.
I'm quite ticklish, please don't.
I want to touch this lace. Don't fret, I won't. It's marvelous. I so admire the trade of making lace. Are you afraid?
What? No. But getting back to the business now, it seems my husband plans to break a vow and offer you his daughters, is true.
He mentioned it. But I must say to you, the wondrous gifts that catch my zealous eye, I see quite near in bounteous supply. Oh, the love that to eternal beauty binds us doesn't stint when temporal beauty finds us.
What?
You are a rare beauty without a flaw, and in your presence I'm aroused with awe. Now my passions can never be wrong, and thus my virtue stays intact and strong. That is how I'm here in supplication, offering my heart in celebration of the audacious truth that I love you, that only you can make this wish come true. That through your grace, my offerings received, accepted, welcomed, and believed. It all depends on you at your behest. Am I to be tormented or be blessed?
Well, what a declaration!
Piety's a true thing, not a sham. But I'm no less a man, so when I find myself with you, I quickly lose my mind. Words like these from me must be alarming, but it is your beauty that's so charming. I cannot help myself, I am undone. And I'm not an angel, nor can I be one. Your eyes blaze with more than human splendor, and that first look had the effects to render powerless the bastions of my heart. No fasting, tears, or prayers, no pious art could shield my soul from your celestial gaze, which I will worship till the end of days. And save my soul by granting this request. Accept this love that I've lovingly confessed. Your honor has, of course, all my protection, and you can trust my absolute discretion, because in the end, love is overpriced when the woman's honor is sacrificed. Men like me burn with a silent flame. Our secret's safe, our loves we never name. Because our reputations are our wealth. When we transgress, it's with the utmost stealth.
Your sophistry does not hide your intentions. But what if through me my husband were to hear about this love for me you confess, which shatters the ideals you profess? How would your friendship fare, then I wonder?
It's your beauty casts this spell I suffer under. I'm made of flesh, like you, like all mankind. And since your soul is pure, you will be kind.
Some might take offense at your confession. But I will show a definite discretion and keep my husband in the dark about these sinful feelings for me you spout. But I want something from you in return. There's a promised marriage that you will learn that supersedes my husband's recent plan. The marriage of Alaire and Marianne. This marriage will openly support, without a single quibble, and in short, renounce the unjust power of a man who give his own daughter, Marianne, to another which is promised to Alaire. And in return, my silence.
Hold it right there! Heaven in its great wisdom brought me here to witness and bring my father proof of the hypocrisy of his Tartuffe. This so-called saint anointed from above, speaking to my dear mother of love.
Damn me! There is a lesson to be learned, and there's my forgiveness to be earned. I promised him. Don't make me take it back.
You have your reasons, but I have mine. To grant this full forgiveness, I decline. This fanatic and his insolent pride has brought chaos to my house and would divide me and my father. Unforgivable. Father must hear the truth about this man.
Damn.
No! Don't try to dissuade me. I'll have my revenge. And if you forbade me, I'd still do it, so don't even bother. I'll finish this for good. Here comes Father. Father, you've arrived. Let's celebrate. I have a tale that I'd like to relate. For all your love, you have been repaid with duplicity. You have been betrayed. My dear friend here, whom I just surprised, making verbal love to you.
One learns to spurn without being unkind, and how to spare a husband's peace of mind. Although I understood what he meant, my thoughts are safe and have not been touched by this event. That's how I feel. And you would have to me said nothing if you had listened to me.
Good heavens! What he says, can it be true? Yes, my brother! I'm wicked through and through. The most miserable of sinners I. Filled with iniquity, I should just die. And I see that heaven, to punish me, has mortified my soul quite publicly. What punishment I get, however great, I well deserve, so I'll accept my fate. What you've heard here, surely you abhor, so chase me like a criminal from your door. Don't hold back your rage, please let it flame, for I deserve to burn in my great shame. Traitor, how dare you try to tarnish his man's virtue with such a lie?
What? This hypocrite pretends to be contrite and you believe him over me?
That's spite, and shut your mouth. No! Let him have his say, and don't accuse him, don't send him away. Believe his story, why be on my side? You don't know what motives I may hide. What I say you think must be believed. Well, believe this! I have no worth at all. The world sees me as worthy, and yet I fall far below. Sin is so insidious. Dear son, speak on, because my sins, beyond belief, can bring this shameful sinner down to his knees in humble, paltry effort to appease. Brother, there is no need. Will you relent?
He has seduced me.
Be quiet! Please, brother, get up. Ingrate!
But father, this man...
You denigrate!
But you should...
Be quiet!
But I saw
I will
her!
strike you if you say another word! In the name of God! Don't be that way! Brother, I'd rather suffer come what may than have this boy receive what's meant for me. Heathen! Please, I beg of you on bended knee! Wretch, look at his goodness!
What?
No! Be still! I've seen today you, everyone under my roof, trying everything to force Tartuffe out of this home, this holy man, my friend. The more you try to banish him and end our sacred brotherhood, the more secure his place is. I've never been more sure of anyone. I give him as his bride my daughter. And if that hurts his family's pride, then good.
You're going to force it to accept his hand?
Yes, traitor. This evening. And you know why? To infuriate you. Yes, I defy you all. I am master and I will be obeyed. As for you, traitor, you will pay for your abuse of this man. Kneel on the floor and beg his pardon. Or go out the door.
Me? Kneel and ask pardon from this fraud?
What? You refuse? Someone give me a rod, a stick, something! We'll take a whack! Get out of this home, don't ever come back!
Yes, I'll leave.
No! Get out of my sight! I didn't inherit you, you traitor! You are a blight upon this house, and you get nothing left from me except my curse! You have my vow. He will never more question your honesty. Him for the pain he's given me. How I suffer! If only you could see what I go through when they disparage me. Oh no! The ingratitude, even in thought, tortures my soul so much it leaves me fraught within a pain. Please, brother, get up. There is no need. Let us end these troubles, brother, I implore. For the discord I deeply grieve. So for the good of all, I'll take my leave. No, please, my soul's at stake. Well, then a hefty penance I must take. No need. Then we will never speak of it, agreed? But the question of your honor still remains, and for that I'll take particular pains to prevent rumors. My absence, my defense. I'll never see your wife again. No! You spend every hour with her you want. And be seen with her. I want you to flaunt this friendship with my wife, and I know how to really turn the knife. I'll make you my heir, my only one. You'll be my son-in-law and son. A good friend means more to me than any member of my family. Do you accept this gift I now propose? Whatever heaven wants, I can't oppose. Poor man! A contract's what we need to write, and let all the envious burst with spite. Yes, a contract is what we need.
Tartuffe, may I have a word?
I am in the midst of prayer. Please speak quickly with care.
Yes, everyone is talking and each word diminishes your glory, rest assured. Dummy, let's say for now, was so misguided, he spoke before he thought. But you decided to sit there and watch him be exiled from his own father's house? Are you so base that his son fall from his father's grace? Give God your anger as an offering, bring peace and forgive all for everything.
I'd do just that if it were up to me. I blame him for nothing, don't you see? I've pardoned him already, that's my way. But after his attack on me, it's clear. Heaven does not ordain that he live here.
Does it ordain, sir, that you nod and smile while taking what is not yours all the while? On this inheritance you have no claim, and yet you think it's yours. Have you no shame?
If I take this present from the Father, then I'm safe. So everyone understands this wealth from falling into the wrong hands. Waste of wealth and property is a crime, and that is what would happen at this time. But I would use it as part of my plan, for glory of heaven and the good of man.
Rather than have yourself accused of taking it from its rightful owner, wouldn't a pious man be a donor of property? Unless there's some verse or proverb about how you fill your purse with what is not yours at all in any part. And if heaven has put in your heart this obstacle of living with Dami, the honorable thing is you must agree. Leaving now would show your decency.
Yes, well, it is 3:30. Pious duties do consume this time of day. You will excuse my hurrying away. Here's everyone I wanted to find. This document in my hand will make you very happy. Understand?
Father, in the name of heaven, I plead to all that's good and kind in you. Concede paternal power just in this sense. Free me from my vows of obedience. If you destroy my hopes for the one man I've dared to love by trying now to ban our union, then I'm kneeling to implore, don't give me to a man whom I abhor. To you, Father, I make this supplication. Don't drive me to some act of desperation. Your affection for him doesn't bother me. Let it erupt. Give him your property. And if that's not enough, give him mine. Any claim of it I do now decline. But in this gifting, don't give him my life. If I'm to wed, I'll be God's wife in a convent until my days are done.
So you be a holy cloistered nun because your father thwarts your love affair.
But, sir, you
Be quiet!
If you would permit, I'd like to say
Brother,
a word.
the best advice the world has heard is yours. Its logic is hard to ignore. But I refuse to hear it anymore.
And now I wonder, have you lost your mind? Your love for this one man has made you blind. Can you sit there and say you don't believe a word we've said? That we're here to deceive?
Excuse me, I believe in what I see. You indulge my bad son, agree to back him up in this prank, accuse my dear friend of something rank. You would be livid if what you claim took place, yet this look of calm is on your face.
I laugh at these unwanted propositions. Martha will quail most ardent ambitions. And why make a fuss over an indiscretion? My honor's safe and in my possession. You say I'm calm? Well, that's just my constancy. It won't need a defense or clemency. Besides, you're the one who has been betrayed.
I see through the trick that's being played.
How can you be so dim? I'm amazed how you can hear these sins and stay unfazed. But what if I show you what he does?
Show?
Yes.
Fiction.
No, the truth, because I'm quite certain I can find a way to show you in the fullest light of day.
Fairy tales.
I've given up expecting you to be my advocate. And what have you got to lose? By hiding anywhere, any place you choose, and saying for yourself? And then we can hear what you say about your holy man.
I will say nothing because it cannot be.
Enough! I'm tired. You'll see what you see. I'm not a liar, though I've been accused. But the time is now and I will not be refused. You'll be a witness.
All right, I will call your bluff.
Tell Tartuffe to come.
Watch out, he's clever. Men like him are caught almost never.
Oh, narcissism is a great deceiver, and he has lots of that. Oh, and he is a believer in his charisma. Leave us for a bit. See the stable? Good. Get under it.
What?
You're hiding. Get under there and stay.
Under the table?
Just do as I say. I have a plan, and in order for it to succeed, you must be hidden. So are we agreed? You want to know. I'm ready to divulge it.
This fantasy of yours, I'll indulge it, but then I want things laid to rest.
Oh, that'll happen. Because he'll fail the task. You see, I'm going to have a conversation, just a Just an illustration of how this hypocrite has behaved with me. So the moment you're convinced, you let me know I've reeled the fraud I said I'd show. So I won't think to stop him, so I won't have a minute more exposure to your friend. This lecherous bore. You're in control. I'm sure I'll be all right. Oh, so hush and stay out of sight.
I'm told you want to have a word with me.
Have a look around. We certainly do not want to be found the way we were just as Demi appeared. My husband's good opinion of you has not been smeared. To clear the air, to quiet every tongue, and to kill any gossip that has begun, he wants us to spend all our time together. That's why I have no fear of a critical stare. I can be here with you or anywhere. Most important, I'm completely free to show my ardor for you finally.
Ardor? This is a sudden change of tone from the last time we found ourselves alone. Does she tell the truth, or does she lie to get me to break off this marriage tie? Is all this ardor something she could fake and just an act for her daughter's sake? So many questions, yet I want to trust, but need to know the truth. In fact, I must. Pleasing you, Elmira, is my main task and happiness, and so I have to ask. To sample this deep ardor felt for me right here and now, in blissful ecstasy.
You want to spend this passion instantly. Why can't you be happy with a taste instead of the whole meal consumed in haste?
I don't believe anything till I have touched, partaken until satisfied.
So suddenly your love can't be denied and wants complete dominion over me and what it wants vitally. Does that seem right to you? No one's gallant anymore. I invite you in. You break down that door.
If your passion for me isn't a pretense, then why deny me its best evidence?
But heavens, sir, that place you address so often would judge us both if we transgress.
Is that all that stands in the way of my desires? Those judgments heaven makes of what transpires? I know how to exercise these fears. To sin is not as bad as it appears. If, and stay with me on this, one can't think that in some cases heaven gives a wink when it comes to certain needs of men who can remain upright, but only when there's pure intention. That cough, madam, is bad.
This cold is very obstinate. It stubbornly holds on.
That's most annoying. Responsibility for any evil you can put on me. Adam and Eve were public in their fall. To sin in private is not to sin at all.
Oh, I won't decline your offer, sir, to vanquish me right here, but let me make one point extremely clear. If there's a moral judgment to be made, if anyone here feels the least betrayed, then none of that will be my fault. Instead, the sin weighs twice as heavy on your head. You forced me to this rash extremity.
Yes, I will take all the sin on me.
Open the door, check. I'm afraid my husband might be somewhere near.
What does it matter if he comes or goes? The secret is I lead him by the nose. He's urged me to spend all my time with you. So let him see. He won't believe it's true.
Go out and look around, indulge my whim, and look everywhere, and carefully for him!
I swear, that's the most abominable man. How can I bear it? I don't think I can. I'm stupefied. That kind of wickedness comes straight from hell.
You've turned against this man you know so well. Good Lord, be sure the evidence is strong before you are convinced you might be wrong.
Yes, all is well. There's no one to be found, and I was thorough when I looked around. To my delight, my rapture, at last. Wait up, Mike! You move too fast! The light from rapture for filling this hour! Right, traitor and a liar. Some holy man, you are to wreck my life. Marry my daughter, lust after my wife. I had my doubts about you, but I kept quiet, waiting for you to slip up and then deny it. Well, it's happened now, and I'm so relieved to stop pretending that I was deceived. What? You can leave! No more words from you! Get out of here, you and I are through! But my intent. Oh, do you think I'm a dunce? Shut your mouth and leave at once. You're the one to leave, you, acting like the master. Now I'll make it known, the full disaster. This house belongs to me. Yes, all of it. And I'll decide what's true as I see fit. You can't entrap me with demeaning tricks. Yes, here's a situation you can't fix. Here, nothing happens without my consent. You've offended heaven. You must repent. But I know how to really punish you. Those who harm me know not what they do.
What was that about? I mean, you latter.
I'm not sure, but it's no laughing matter.
Why?
I've made a mistake. I now can see it's the deed I gave him that troubles me.
The deed?
Oh, and something else. I am undone. I think my troubles have just begun.
What else?
You know it all. I have to race to see if a strong box is in its place. No, 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 no.
Where are you running to?
I can't stop thinking about that damn box. More than anything, it's lost, I fear.
What about this box that makes it so dear?
I had a friend who I felt sorry for because he chose the wrong side in the war. Before he fled, he gave it to me. This lockbox, he didn't leave a key. He said it had papers, this doomed friend, on which his life and property depend.
Are you saying you gave the box away?
Yes, that's true. That's what I'm trying to say. I was afraid I might have to lie if confronted, and that is why I went to my betrayer and confessed. And he in turn thought I was best that I give him the box to keep, in case I was asked to my face about it all, and might lie and then in doing so commit a venial sin.
The secret you told, this deed you gave, make the situation hard to say.
Oh, damn all holy men! They're full of deceit! I denounce them to the man, and I'll treat them worse than Satan can!
Why can't you just admit that you were swayed by the fake piety that man displayed? But no, rather than change your ways, you turned like that. Attacking all holy men who've earned the right to stand amongst the true believers. So, now all holy men are base deceivers? If your respect is something to be prized, don't toss it away to those disguised in a cloak of piety and virtue. Haven't you seen how deeply they can hurt you?
Father, what? I can't believe it's true. That scoundrel has the gall to threaten you? I'll break both his legs.
Dummy, you're talking like a little boy. Tantrums head the list of your main flaws. We live in modern times with things called laws. Murder is illegal, at least for us.
It's unbelievable, preposterous.
Believe it, I've seen it with my own eyes. This man repeats cunnies with deceit and lies, this traitor, this abomination, who had the gall to preach about temptation when he knew, in his black heart, he'd woo my wife, seduce her, yes, and steal my life using my property, which I transferred to
I
him.
don't believe a word, my son. This isn't something he could have done.
What?
Someone made up lies, it's all too clear.
I've seen it myself, you understand.
Whoever spreads slander has a soiled
You're
hand.
talking nonsense. Mother! I saw him, this man whom I called brother. I saw him with my wife with these two eyes. These lies, which you misname, are truths. I saw my wife almost bedded by Tartuffe.
Oh. Is that all? Appearances deceive. What we think we see, we then believe. I can't believe you do this deed of which he's been accused. There's no way. His soul is pure.
I'm not sure what to say. Mother!
Just deserts for what you put us through. You thought we lied, now she thinks that of you.
Why are we wasting time with this? We're standing at the edge of the abyss. This man is dangerous. He has a plan.
How can he hurt us? I don't think he can.
He won't get far complaining to the law. You'll tell the truth and he'll have to withdraw.
He has legal documents and the deed to kick us out. Just what else does he need? If we could just placate him just for a while and somehow get the deed back with a smile.
If I had known we had all this to lose, I never would have gone through my ruse. I would have...
Dear sister. Hello. Please, I beg of you, your master is the one I must speak to. He's not receiving visitors today. Bring good news, so don't send me away. My going coming is not to displease. I'm here to put your master's mind at ease. And you are whom? Oh, to say that I am come for his own good and with a message from Monsieur Tartuffe. It's a soft-spoken man who says he's here to do just what he can to ease your mind. Tartuffe sent him.
Let's see what he might want.
My greetings, sir. I'm here to be of use. Your family is dear to me. I hope you know I served your father many years ago.
I humbly beg your pardon. To my great shame, I do not know you, nor do I know your name.
Oh, my name's L'Oreal. I'm Norman, by descent. My job of bailiff is what pays my rent. That you invited me in, I can report when I serve you with this writ from the court.
What? You're here
No,
to...
sending outbursts, please. It's just a warrant saying we can seize. Not me, of course. But this Monsieur Tartuffe. Your house and mine is his. Here's the proof. I have the contract here. You must vacate these premises. No! Please, no! Don't be irate. Just gather up your things now and make way for this man without hindrance or delay.
Me leave my home!
Oh, that's right, sir. Out the door. This house at present, as I've said before, belongs to good Monsieur Tartuffe. You see, he's lord and master of this property by virtue of this contract I hold right here. Is that not your signature? It's quite clear. I was a grog, Katherine, so instantly I knew I'd come here when I heard your name attached to this assignment. I knew you'd want a bailiff with refinement. I'm here for you, to just accommodate, to make removal something you won't hate. Now if I hadn't come, then you would find you got a bailiff who would be less kind.
I'm sorry. I don't see the kindness in an eviction order!
Oh, let me begin. I'm giving you time. I won't carry out this order you're so upset about. You need a full night's rest. That's always the best. There'll be no scandals. Secrets won't be bare. Tomorrow morning you must be prepared to pack your things down to the smallest cup and plate within these premises vacate. Oh, you'll have helpers. The Minaitos are strong, and they'll have this house empty before long. I can't think of who would treat you better. Still, enforce the law down to the letter. May heaven keep you telling me to get.
And strangle you and him who sent you in! Well, mother, look at this writ. Here's the proof of treachery supreme by your Tartuffe. No, don't jump to Drummer. That's what you admonish.
I'm overwhelmed, utterly astonished.
Thoughts of what to do now?
Well, once we reveal the plans of this ingrate, his trickery can't get him this estate. As soon as they see his disloyalty, he'll be denied, I hope, this property.
I hate you in your day. I have bad news. Danger is coming. There is no time to lose. That holy faker has gone to the king, accusing you of almost everything. But here's the worst. He says that you have failed your duty as subject, which entailed the keeping of a strong box so well hidden that could deny knowledge if bidden of a traitor's whereabouts. What's more, when that holy frog could come right through that door, accusing you can't do anything, you see. He had this box and gave it to the king. So there's an order out for your arrest, and evidently it's the king's behest. So that Tartuffe come, and justice can be done.
Well, there it is.
That man is nothing but a vicious beast!
You must leave now, and I will help you hide. Here's 10,000 in gold. My carriage is outside. When the storm is bearing down on
You. Goodbye, my dear. Take care. Easy! Just a minute. You move too fast. Your cowardice, dear sir, is unsurpassed. What I have to say is uncontested. Simply put, I'm having you arrested. You villain, you traitor. Your lechery is second only to your treachery. And you arrest me. That's the crowning blow. Suffering for heaven is all I know. So revile me. It's all for heaven's sake.
Why does he persist when we know it's fake?
He's mocking heaven. What a loathsome beast.
Get mad. I'm not bothered in the least. It is my duty what I'm doing here.
You really think if you persevere in this lie, you'll keep your reputation?
My honor is safeguarded by my station, as I am on a mission from the king. You dog! Have you forgotten everything? Who brought you up from total poverty? I know there were things you did for me. My duty to our monarch is what stifles memory. So your past gifts are trifles. My obligations to him are so rife that I would give up family, friends, and life.
Fraud! No, there's a lie that beats everything. His pretended reverence for our king.
Save me from this whining. I have had my fill.
I will. I have waited far too long for that. You see, I had to let you have your little chat. It confirmed the facts our monarch knew. That's why, Tartuffe, I'm arresting you.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
You're putting me in jail.
Immediately. And there will be no bail. This man, who could not begin to fool a king, who can defend himself against the sting of much more
subtle predators. And thus, when this craven pretender came to us, demanding justice and accusing you, he betrayed himself. Our king did not believe a word he said, and it was soon confirmed he had a crime for every sin, but why squander the time to list them, or the aliases he used? For our king, it was enough that he abused your friendship and your faith. And though we knew each accusation of his was untrue, our monarch himself wanted to know just how far this impostor planned to go. Had me wait to find this out, arrest this criminal, and quickly denounce the man and all his lies. And now the king orders delivered to you everything this scoundrel took, the deed, all documents, the lockbox, and all its contents, and nullifies the contract giving away your property, effective today. And finally, our monarch wanted to end your worries about aiding your old friend before he went into exile, because, in the same way and in spite of the laws, you openly defended our king's right to the throne, and you were prepared to fight. From his heart, and because it makes good sense, that a good deed deserves a recompense. He pardons you, and wanted me to add, he remembers good much longer than the bad.
May heaven be praised!
I'm so relieved.
A happy ending, can it be believed?
Now then, traitor!
Stop that, brother, please! You're sinking to his level. Don't appease his expectations of mankind. His fate is misery, but it's never too late to take another path and feel remorse. So let's wish, rather, he will change his course. Embrace good and know it will suffice. We've all seen the wisdom of this great king, so let's go and thank him for everything.
Yes, and well said. So now come along with me to thank him for his generosity. And when that glorious task is done, we'll come back here for another one. The wedding, I mean, that we'll prepare to give my daughter to the good Van.
Grâce à lui, je me repose dans des prairies verdoyantes. Et c'est lui qui me conduit au bord des eaux calmes. Il me rend sny.